Hey, this is a Collector Dude again. Let me show. This will be part 2 of the video that I'm doing, showing you what I just picked up in my outings to half-price books and other places, local comic book stores. And like I said, I'll get this one shown to you. This is from Unknown Comics and everything. I'll have to get it open for you. That'll be at the end. But I'm going to try to make this quick. Vampirella was one of the ones I found. This is number 0. So I thought it was cool. But I picked it up. And look at the detail. Casada artwork. Joe Casada artwork. And it's a wraparound cover. And let's show you. See that? But it's got different versions of this thing. It's got like this is the red foil one. So I said, you know what? Vampirella is kind of popular with money, but I noticed the reason I know she's amazingly popular, but with the cost of her books or the value of her books, they're more on Amazon than they are on and eBay, and than they are on mycomicshop.com. So I found this one there. It wasn't going for that much money, but I see it on eBay and going for a little bit. So I'm thinking, I wonder why that is. But she's been around for a long time, and she's an awesome character. So I picked it up. I said, let me grab this one. And it's going like for $8, $9 or something like that, maybe more. Depends on whoever's selling it and what they're going to charge also for shipping and handling. And if you know that, you go on Amazon, you see some of the shipping and handling prices people do. They'll sell a book for $1 and shipping and handling to be $5. You're like, are you serious? But like I said, you make your decision, you do. And like I said, I bought stuff on Amazon before, and I couldn't find them anywhere else. So I said, I'm gonna have to pay that little bit of shipping and handling for it if I want that book. And I did, and I got them, and I'm happy. So I don't do it too much, like I said, but if I see a book that I really like, I'm gonna get it. Like the Marvel book, that Marvelocity book, I bought that when it first came out. I bought 2 of them, pre-ordered them, and they were a little bit cheaper. So, and then before they came out, they dropped in price, and they told me, hey, they refunded me money on my account, or they they refunded my money on my card and everything, because I have an Amazon card. So they refunded it to me. And I was like, oh, cool. So they were like, I think it was like $30 a book, or 29 something for each book. I'm not sure what they're going for exactly now, but the Marvelocity book is awesome. If you've seen my video, check that out. You see the cover, when you see it open up, you're like, it's beautiful. Alex like put all into it. It's really nice, and like he does everything else. I mean, I've never seen anything done by him that's sloppy, or rushed, looking like it's rust or something like that. But I'm sure even his pencil artwork would just be beautiful. I mean, I've seen his site, everything, and just got some beautiful stuff. Okay, now back to the comic books. Number 2 of Batman. David Finch artwork, gorgeous. He's got a video on it talking about how to become a comic book artist and everything, about meeting deadlines and getting stuff done and just being consistent doing it. But he's really good. But this is worth a little bit of money. I saw it. I said it's $1.49, half-price books. Grab it. Thrawn. This was $2. I put it back, and I was like, nah, you know what? I got a stack of books. I can't keep getting everything. I got to put something back. I got to save some money. I got to go get a sandwich after I leave here. And then when I said, let me check the price just before I leave. And I checked it. It said it was going like for $8 to $12 or something like that. So I said, grab that back out of there and put it in your pile to buy. So he's a popular character right now. I remember when it first came out, and I didn't buy him at Midtown, but I wish I would have, because like I said, you always try #1 issues if you can. And you never know. And Star Wars is a popular franchise, so they come up with a new character. And he's obviously a popular character because the books are going for a little bit of money. Now this is Superman Speeding Bullets. Great story. If Clark, or if Kal-El got picked up by the Waynes. So I had this book and a bunch of other ones when I was younger. Like I said, I got rid of them or sold them. $2.49 I paid for this. And it's got a little ding on the side there. It's going for a little bit of money. As soon as I saw it, I said grab it, because it was a great story. I remembered it. And I want to try to go back and get some of those books. Like I said, you can't take them with you, but as long as I'm here on Earth and everything like that, I'll have it. I'll read it. I'll enjoy it. And my kids will get them, or whoever gets them in the boxes and when I pass, and everything like that. But like I said, you can't take them with you. But enjoy your comic books now. and everything. And when you put them in a plastic case and everything like that, hopefully you have a digital copy of it and you can read it at least. And you can, like I said, you can admire it on the wall as a trophy and stuff like that, and it's worth something. But reading the comic books, I like to do that too. And I'm sure everybody that collects likes to do it too, I'm sure, everything. But to put them, when you get that book and you put it in that case and everything like that, you don't want it to come out, because once you pay that money and everything like that, and you know what that book is worth, and that's an investment for you. So you put it on the wall, you put it somewhere and keep it safe. So if you ever need it, you pull that baby out and people go, "You got one of those? Well, how much you want for it?" "I'll take it." And you find people that got money that want it and everything like that. You get that money, pay a bill, get that money, do what you need to do with it. Get a tire for your car, or tires for your car, depending on what you paid for that and what that's going to be worth. So you know what I'm talking about. But I love having books too. I got them. Some of the ones that are worth more, I put a bigger backing board behind it or in front of it, or I'll put a Mylar. I got some. I paid $70 for it, and it's in a Mylar case. And I got one, a black and white version of Avengers book with Infinity with Arthur Adams did the artwork for it. I paid a little bit of money for it. It's black and white. And then they got a color version. The color version is beautiful too. But it's got Captain America and Hulk and all them out in spacesuits. They're out floating in the air, out in space. And that was a cool book. But when I saw the black and white version, I bought it. I think I got it at mycomicshop.com. But okay, now back to this. Number 2, Teen Titans. This, like I said, it was in the box. This is $1.49. See, it was in the box. See, it's got a little bit of dings in it, but it was in the box like this. And when I was reaching through, I'm going through, and it was the last book behind the Teen Titans in the T section of the half-price books, and it was bent up, and I knew 1 through 5 or something like that are worth a little bit of money. So I said, grab this one, and it's going for $8, something like that. But I got the other cover for this one. They're flying down, everything on a white background or something like that. I didn't get this one. But when I saw it, hey, pick it up. You use it as a giveaway. And then I found these. I had stopped collecting this, and I talk about it all the time. Darth Vader. Very good story. But I had stopped at this issue, and I didn't get any afterwards because I was buying other stuff and everything. So I lucked out. I got these for $1.99, all in good condition. Look at that, how cool that is. Like I said, when you see the Star Wars powers from the video games, Knights of the Old Republic, to the movies, like when Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn did the run real fast when they were running away from the BattleBot drone things that were shooting at them. I was like, wow, I never saw that. But they didn't do that with Luke Skywalker and all of them. Everything. I don't think when Luke came back, they never did anything with him except for the when he faked like he was there and he was fighting his nephew and everything like that. But with the imagery and everything, of using the Force and stuff. But it's just it would have been cool to see Luke there, like in this Darth Vader story, where Darth Vader in Darth Vader Zero, one of the annuals, where he crashed all those big ships and made them crash into the ground around him and everything, and showed how powerful the Force was. You're like, that's your dad, and you could have come back and done the same thing and just smashed everything, but he chose not to do that. But I was like, Darth Vader's evil, and Luke's not evil, so he could have done that, I'm sure, because he was powerful. But you should see that Darth Vader annual and everything. I think that's what he did. It was just powerful, just destroyed everything around him. And they were trying to shoot at him, and with like tons of army coming at him, and Darth Vader was by himself. They thought they were going to take him out. He was by himself. He was like, no, kind of like Neo when he goes, no, and he stops all the bullets and everything. It's like, wow, you got to check that out. But here's Neo from Matrix, Keanu Reeves, Star Wars Darth Vader number 22. Didn't get it. I like the Ivan Rice covers with the paintings on the front and everything, but I get those along with the regular cover. So I read the regular cover, and then I use the digital copy so I can watch them or read them on my iPad. This is number 23, $1.99. Awesome covers. It's like, imagine Darth Vader back in the time with Lord of the Rings, and he'd be looking at the tower with the eye. So, but also, if you've seen, that's another thing with the death battles, Darth Vader fighting Gandalf. That was a good one, like I said. And you saw who won at the end and everything. It'd have been nice to see. If you see it, I don't want to say who saw it, but there was something somebody would have said, "My precious" at the end of it and everything like that. But check it out, just like Darth Vader versus Batman and everything. And that was a cool one too. Wow. And Superman and Thor, and check them out. And I like the when they're sitting in the waiting room, got Spider-Man, Punisher, and Elektra and stuff. They're funny. The guy who does those videos, they're good. You got to check them out. I don't remember the name of them, but it just come to my mind just now. But might be Dark Knight or something like that, Dark Knight City or something like that. You check them out. It's like they got a bat symbol over a circle or something, but they're cool videos that he does, the death battles that he does. I think they got Deadpool and Batman, stuff like that, and Spider-Man and Darth Maul. That was a good one. Okay, here's $1.99, number 24. See? There, guy told me, he talks on his videos, Key Comics Market Watch guy, just be patient, you'll find stuff. And I had cut back on buying new stuff for a while because I was trying to save money. I've talked about it all the time, and because I always like to buy it. For a while I was spending $100 a week buying books and everything like that, and I got something that I had to pay more money for, so I had to cut back. And I've been doing even more. That was like a couple of years ago I was doing that, but now I've been buying just real choice stuff and buying other stuff instead of just buying everything on comic books. But I've cut back, and when I found those at half price books, I said, hey, I was patient a little bit, and I got the books, and I love Darth Vader. I love the story and everything about him. It's tragic, everything like that, but he's a cool character to read. Now this one was another one. They had a whole box at half price books when I went there. I was leaving and I saw these. I was like, wait a minute, okay, I bought these and I got to go over here and buy these, because they were right at the entranceway, like 10 feet away from the door. I didn't see them because I was going straight back to the ones that I know where they're at. And when I got them out, I'm like, hey, are those books over there? I had to go back and look. They had a whole bunch of these. Everything Star Wars. It was like whoever turned them in loved Star Wars, so they brought them in to trade. Come on, focus. They brought them in to trade, and they brought in all these Star Wars books, Knights of the Old Republic and everything. So this is Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan. This is number 2 of 3. There was others in there, and this was the one that was worth a little bit of money, so I grabbed it. I'm not sure why. Just like when you see Dr. Aphra on the front of Darth Vader's book in the first series, you go, why is that worth something? It's her first appearance. And I wish I'd have bought more than one when I found them. They were cover price at one of my stores. I go to Capital City Comics a few years ago, and I didn't buy it. I just bought one. And that's when they were going up in price. They were like $12 back then. And I only bought one. I said, these are going for more, don't you, Andy? He goes, oh, really? And he said, oh, yeah, I know. And I think he knew, but he didn't care. He just had them stuck out. He had like 5 or 6 of them out there. But a few weeks later, all the stuff was gone, and he had like different sets and everything like that. But some comic book stores don't care. Some of them do, and they watch everything. And he wasn't watching everything, and he didn't really worry about it because he's got so many books. And he's got a wonderful store with statues and everything in there. Cool. But I try to let him know about different things like that, certain stuff, so he can have his money straight and get his money right and make money off the books, and not so he can pay the bills and everything. So any comic book store is going to be paying a lot of money for their storefront and everything. So I try to help him out. I got, like I said, Laughing Ogre, Capital City Comics, Comic Town, Pack Rat Comics, everything. And there was one that went out of business in the storefront. He's selling from his house online now, called Black Hole Comics. That was an awesome store. I love that place. But I try to go to each one of them different times and just pay a little bit of money there to help them out and just visit and see how everything's going. But this is number 3 of 4 of Star Wars General Grievous. This was going for a little bit of money, so I grabbed it. All for $1. They had, like I said, 2 boxes of Star Wars books and some X-Men for $1. It had everything like Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars, the Clone Wars, had all these. This is number 12. Going for a little bit, so I grabbed this one. And this is number 10. I grabbed this one of Star Wars Clone Wars. Love the cartoon. And I'm glad that it's on. I bought the cartoons back when they came out, 1 and 2, on video. I got them on DVD, and they can get them on Blu-ray now. But I don't think they play them on. They might have them on Hulu or something, or YouTube might be to get them on there. But they have all the series of the Clone Wars on Netflix now, so I watched that. Here's Batman and Robin number 5. Love Jim Lee artwork. Frank Miller, great story. Everything. And Scott Williams is awesome. Inker and Alex Sinclair with the letterer. I think where he colored was he color, one of those. But there's one of these books, number 3 or something like that, where it's a big gate fold-out cover where Bruce Lee, or what I call him, Jim Lee did the whole Batcave. Beautiful when you pull it out like that, and you see it's a gatefold, like 3 or 4 pages of it, just a big wide panoramic shot of the Batcave that Jim Lee did. Awesome. This one's kind of beat up a little bit. This is number 37 of War of the Worlds, starring Killraven. See, it's got a little bit of spots on it. You can see that. It was only $1 though. Like some of these books, you go to half price books, $7, $6, $5, $8, $10. Not going to do that. But when I saw it just for $1, I grabbed it. Not bad. So, and you'll know by this if you watch my channel, Diodato. Didn't have this one, so I grabbed it. New Avengers number 18. And look how they hide the number up there. And you get older, your eyes, you're like, where's the, because they don't, they got all this stuff. Whose side are you on? I mean, they got all this stuff in here. You want to see a figure of Iron Man standing there, like the iconic thing, with a number underneath, 18. But it's on there, so I got it. And I love Diodato artwork. Like I said, I got to do a flip through of his books. I did the art book. Check me out on some of those channels, videos that I did of the Marvel artwork of Mike Diodato Jr. Really great stuff. And then I'm going to do some of the books too, some of his series that he's done. And right now he's working on the what's the book called that he's doing now? Infinity Wars or something like that, or Infinity War, something like that. But he's really good. I can't remember what it is, and I hate when there's so many books, but anything Diodato does, I love it. And just the covers and the shapes and the muscles and the shadowing and everything, he does some good moody stuff where everything's dark. You're like, wow, look how cool that is. But this was cool when it came out. Nights on Broadway, number 1. And I had all of these, and I got them signed. When I went to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, when he was there, and got him to sign stuff. I got Charlemagne number 1 signed by the artist and everything there. And it's cool. I just like signed books. Some people probably don't like signed books, but I like them and everything. And just to meet the artist and talk to him and stuff. Okay, here's Mythos. I think this says Horseman. I'm not sure what this one was, but it was different. Anytime you see something different, I grab it. And going for a little bit of money on Amazon, but like I said, Amazon, they can charge a lot of money for that. It might be worth $2. They have it on there for 50. You're like, it's gonna sit on there because I'm not going. You ain't gonna get me today. It might be a sucker born every minute, but I was born at maybe 30 seconds or something like that, or a little bit later, because I'm not. But if you admit it, every once in a while you'll get suckered. And you'll be like, man, they got me. They got me, and you'll be like, ugh. Do I tell somebody or what? Like, you ever get phone scammed and get got? I did, and it ain't nice. It ain't pretty. But never again. And guys call you up around tax time. It's always the accents. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't have a problem with nobody. I'll talk to anybody. What color? It don't matter. What accent you got? Even if I can barely understand you, I'd be like, hey, you have to repeat me, man. Repeat to me, because I didn't understand you. Same thing when I went to Sweden. I stayed there for about 7 months, and I was talking, and people were like, Gary, you have to slow down. I didn't understand you. I'm trying to understand you. I'm like, really? And they're speaking good English, almost better than me. And I have to slow down for them so they can understand me. But I learned that when I started thinking in Swedish, I could understand them better. When I was trying to sit there and go, wait, slow down. What'd you say? Because I'm still trying to think English and then go to, it was a process I had to learn. And I would start talking to myself in Swedish and reading in Swedish, and with friends that were patient. I'd say as many words as I could say in Swedish, and they would correct me and talk back. And when they would talk around me in Swedish, it was like different words I could pick up. Like boom, boom, boom. I was like, wait a minute, I understood that. Over time, you'll pick up different words. Even in Spanish and stuff like that, go some places and you talk to guys that are speaking in Spanish. I'm like, I know what you said. One guy got smart with me one time, and he started talking. He called me something. I was like, okay. And I went back and I worked at a store, and he was in there coming in there to visit with his friend. And his friend was cool, but this other guy was new. I never met him. He said something in Spanish. And I told the guy that I know, I said, hey, I know what that cat said about me. And he was like, and the dude was standing. I didn't even look at him. I said, I know what your friend said about me. I said, tell him to not do that, because I'm a nice guy, and that's not nice to be like that. And the guy, I could see the look on his face, like, and I said, I know what you said. And I told him what it was. And he was like, oh, and he was like, oh, sorry. I'm like, yeah. I said, you don't have to do that. It's not funny. It's like you're going to be speaking another language around somebody. It's almost rude. Like, I felt rude when I was in Sweden speaking English. People would get mad at you because they didn't understand what you were saying. And I understand, like, you come back here and somebody speaking a different language around you, you get mad sometimes. You're like, wait a minute, what'd you say? Especially when they're laughing, they say something, they laugh. You're like, you start getting worried. Hey, you talk about me. But probably not. But you start getting worried, like, hey, depending on where you are, if you're in a bar or if you're in a store and there's a bunch of people and they're all speaking a different language or whatever. Because when I would go to a place with a bunch of Swedish people and me only speaking English, and they're laughing and joking and everything like that, I know they weren't talking about me. Well, I hope not. But we were there and they were my friends and everything. You don't know, and you see other people talking. And I've had people sit there and go, hey, don't speak in Swedish around Gary because he doesn't understand what you're saying. When you're here in his house, here while we're here, speak in English. And then they were like, okay. And he was the one dude, I met him maybe a few months after we were there. He was like that and stuff. But you get nervous sometimes because you don't know. And anybody can get scared. You get worried about it, like, because you get wondering and stuff like that. But it's just cool. But I love other languages too. I'd love to speak Mandarin or Japanese or something like that. I'd love to learn how to do that. But like learning how to do those, like English and then Spanish and Italian, everything, they have the same kind of like letters we have, so we can learn those too. And a little bit easier. But when you're speaking another language, French, I'm not sure. I never did that before. I knew people that knew French, and depending on whatever language you're going to be speaking and everything, it's going to be Russian, Bulgarian, something like that. Different, whatever the languages are called and stuff like that. It'd be awesome to learn them. And I know there's an app out where you can do that. But I'll do that sometimes. I'll write in an app when I go someplace. I know there's a lot of Mexican guys there when I'm trying to deliver something. I'll read it out to them and they'll laugh. They'll, well, Matacano is trying to speak Spanish or something like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to learn. But back to the comic books. Here we go. Number 28, Deodato. And it's New Avengers. And they kill me with this. They did a few different series of this. They got this one, and then they got the one where it says New Avengers on it, like the one Iron Man cover that I showed you. He did a couple of series and he drew them all. But that's got a Alan Davis cover on it, Mark Farmer Alan Davis cover on it. So that's cool. And this looked cool, but it's kind of beat up. To Kill a King, issue 2 from Dead World. Like I said, this is one of the books that looked different, so I said put it aside and find out if it's worth something. And it's worth a little bit on Amazon. And like I said, Amazon can charge anything for it. You don't know what you're getting. You got to buy everywhere. But I haven't seen it on any other site. Not on Midtown. I didn't check Midtown, but usually they don't have a lot of back issues and stuff like this. But mycomicshop.com had a picture of it, but it wasn't. And they'll have a picture of it, but it says not in stock. And I'm like, I can't figure out what it might be worth. And went on Amazon and said, okay, it's something different. It's probably worth a little bit of money, but you can't be too careful. You can't judge every comic by Amazon or eBay because people charge whatever they want. And the shipping and handling sometimes is high too, so, or most of the time. Or if they just make the price $14, free shipping and handling, then they put it all in one and stuff. Sometimes they'll charge $3, but the shipping and handling is $4.95. So like, what? Okay, but here we go. Number 37 with the symbol. It's a little bigger this time, and that's We're Watching You. And everything. Can't wait to see Captain Marvel movie. I love single characters. Again, I got a few of her books, her series and stuff like that. But that should be good. This one's, like I said, number 37 of New Avengers. And now I got all of these too. I showed these before in my other video, but this was a complete set. 1, 2, and there's 3, there's 4, and 5 of Doctor Strange: The Oath, and they're going for a little bit of money. I saw them at one half price books I went to, and I was talking to a guy. I said, hey, some of these books are worth a lot of money. Another customer, and he was going there buying a few different things, and he was like, yeah, really, you can find a bunch of good books. And Focus, there we go. But and I found those. I showed them to him, so I picked those up. They were $1 each. This was a Kickstarter comic book, American Night. I thought it was cool. Number 1, I think you had to donate like $6 or $10 or something like that to get it, and you got your name in it and stuff like that for the people who gave money or donated money. But it's like the Jack Kirby version. Not bad. As soon as I saw it, I said, this is something different. Never heard of this, and I couldn't find it anywhere, so I grabbed it. And here's the back of it. But here's the artwork inside. Everything. I have to check it out to see what. Here's the first front cover and everything. Not bad. So I said I'll look that up and pick it up. Only for $1 and everything. I'd have been like to get a signature on it one day. And these were cool. I had stopped collecting these two for a bit. 8 and 9 of Immortal Hulk. Beautiful covers. Look at that. Look at the colors on that. Molten Man. I didn't read that yet, so I'm not sure what he absorbed to turn red like that, but very cool. This was on one of my videos. Batman 66, number 16, with Egghead on the front. Vincent Price, but it was on one of my videos I did for Half Price Books, and I went through, like, you have the experience of being there, shopping with Gary, and you flip through the books and everything, and you had to be patient looking through them, because a lot of times I kept quiet because I didn't want people to think, who's this weirdo? But a few people I talked to, customers and stuff like that, and you hear stuff in the background and customers going around. But I passed this one up, and it's worth a little bit of money. It was one of the only ones that's worth a little bit of money with the I think the first book and this one, maybe others, but I picked it up, and this was in better condition than the other one that I found at another store. So when I realized it was worth something, I went back and found this one. But there was a Batman book that I didn't find. That was a Tim Sale cover. It was like the origin of Bruce Wayne, and it was like Batman number 22 or some number like that. And I was like, if you see the video, you'll see me pass it up. But I went back, it was gone. That was there, though, so I picked that one up. You can't get them all, you know. So, like I said, it's fun looking. It's like when you see a deer hunter or something like this, somebody's like, you shoot, you wait all this time, you set it up, and you shoot, and you miss, and the thing runs off. And you hear stories like that. And then next time you come by, you shoot, or you've got a bow and arrow or something like that, and you shoot, and you make it. So, boom. Here we go. Now, this is Saga 47. This was worth a little money, so I grabbed it. I got the first 2 copies of this book, first 2 issues, and I wish I'd have bought more than one, because it was just nice. A nice white cover and everything on it, and the 2 characters on the front with the baby and stuff. It looked interesting, and like I said, my friend from Black Hole Comics, he said, Gary, you always take a chance on Image Comics or something like that, or any other book. You see a number 1, grab it. You never know. And I wish I'd have grabbed more of number 1 of that. Like with Batman Damned, I should have grabbed more of those. But this one was worth something as well, so I grabbed it for $1. And Doctor Strange, number 2, Mark Waid and Jesus Zayas, worth a little bit of money. I thought that was a beautiful cover too. I remember when it came out. Just didn't pick it up. That's number 1 or number 2. I always pick these up when I see them too. Lobo on the front cover. Justice League Suicide Squad. Great. I got more copies than I want to keep for myself, so like I said, I'll use them for giveaways and stuff like that. Superboy starring the Legion of Superheroes. Look at that Subsidy's haircut. Thought that was cool. This is number 210. I thought I'd pick that up. I'm not sure what it's worth. And that looks like Ant-Man down there, doesn't it? Or Giant Man. But I'm not sure who that is. They have all the different names and everything. You missed me, lightning lad. All you blasted was a hole in the ground. Ah, Superboy. That's what you think, Superboy, he says. Oh boy. Okay. Now this is cool. This guy's really good. Mario Alberti. I got the set of Spider-Man and the Fantastic Four with his artwork. This is X-Men and Spider-Man. This is number 2 of 4. I got a number. I think I got 3 of 4. of this, but I'm trying to find them all, and I found them at Half Price Books. I don't think they're worth anything. Beautiful artwork. It's something to go through if you want to look at the art. But just the artwork is really nice. Look at that. And kind of like a Morbius or Mobius style and everything. Look at this. Just beautiful stuff. Like if you see these, pick them up. I have yet to read the story. I'm not sure if the story is great, but it's just really nice artwork. X-Men and Spider-Man. And it's kind of weird when you punch it in, you try to find it like on mycomicshop.com or somewhere. Sometimes it doesn't pick it up. It won't read X-Men and Spider-Man. It'll give you two separate things. And it took me a while to try to get it just right, where it would find the actual book for me. And a lot of times you can do it on Amazon. You can find it, but on certain sites, they're real finicky or something like that when you enter the word search. And this surprised me. When I went back to Half Price Book, they didn't have them one week, and then next week they had these. 3 of number 6. All in great condition, great for giveaways, of Harley Quinn. And they had 2 of number 7. Then they had number 9 of Batman with the Capullo, with the Knight of Owls. Of the Owls. Cool. I thought that was nice. All for $1. Then I saw this Dark Hawk number 37. I saw Venom in the background fighting him. Love the single characters. I had all of these when I was younger. And everything when I had them. They're all gone. But picking them up now. This I thought was cool. I remember this independent book when it came out. Not bad. It's got a nice shiny cover on it and everything. So I picked it up for $1. I have to check it out. Everything. Explosive first issue. So, from Lightning Comics. This is kind of beat up a little bit. But I grabbed it. Venom number 15. So it's still shiny and everything like that, but it'd probably be like a good or something like that. This looked kind of cool. This is number 1 of Gekido and Codename Justice. So I thought that was cool. I grabbed that. The artwork didn't look bad inside. So artwork inside, not bad. So that would look nice. And then my last ones are Death. This was for $1. Death of X. And I never read it. I never picked it up, but it's 4 of them. And these 2. I love drawing, so when I saw these for $1, I grabbed them. And these go for a little bit of money, depending on what it is. Like Red Sign and some of them are going for $8, $9, $10 for just for the black blank cover. Then you gotta get somebody to draw on it. And I don't know what they charge at conventions and stuff like that. But that's all I got. I'll show my Unknown Comics on another video. Or, you know what? I don't like the videos to go too long, but let me pause it, and I'll show you what I got from Unknown Comics real quick. Okay, I'm back. 5 hours later. I love SpongeBob. But I got my stuff from Unknown Comics. I got 2 more of these. And awesome artwork. Like I said, on Midtown Comics right now, they're not moving a lot of the Matina covers and everything, the Suicide Squad stuff. With everybody's getting beat up, like the one was with Deadshot getting punched and a Harley Quinn flying back and her mallet's busted, and now they got Killer Croc and all them flying. I didn't pick up the cover, but it's still online. And like I said, people save them for Christmas, I think. Holiday stuff. This is Batman number 58. I got 2 of these. And I think I ordered them off of, I saw these on Unknown Comics before I saw them on Midtown, so I bought them right away. And then I see them on Midtown, I'm like, hey. And so I bought 1 of each on Midtown, so I got extras. And this one. Aquaman, Justice League number 11. Look at that. But this is really cool. Look at that. And this is what everybody wanted to see. I wanted to see it when it was in the Justice League movie. I wanted to see him handle something and take that dude out. Blood Wolf or whatever his name is. What was his name? But the villain. I mean, Superman came in and took him out. He could have took him out by himself. But I wanted to see him whoop his butt for messing with Mira and everything. Mira got him really good, but Aquaman came in and got nailed. I'm like, oh, come on, man. But I'm sure he's gonna be bad. A friend of mine, they're gonna go see it tonight and everything. Gonna go see Aquaman. I'm hoping it's gonna be good. But Jason Momoa, awesome dude. And I like when you see him hugging the girlfriend in the pictures and holding the boyfriend back on the head and everything like that, and the girlfriend's all happy. But all in good fun and everything like that. Because hopefully, I know he's a happily married man. Hopefully, he is and everything like that. He seems to be happy. He seems like he's a great guy. It'd be awesome to meet that dude. But great cover and everything. But that's all the books I have right now, and I'm gonna do some more videos if I can and everything. I want to help my girlfriend make some cookies for Christmas and stuff like that. She went to the store and bought some stuff. We're gonna make Christmas cookies and all that other stuff. But you guys, thank you very much for watching my videos. Thank you for the support and everything. You guys have a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and whatever stuff you celebrate. If you celebrate the Festivus for the rest of us, like on Seinfeld, I'm not sure if that's something that actually made it into real life, like yada yada, like from all the different other stuff from Seinfeld. But just have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. And like I said, there'll be a lot of new stuff going on in the new year coming up. But enjoy yourself, have fun, pay those bills, get stuff done, make some money, sell your comic books, read comic books and everything. Make people's day nice. Make them smile when they see you coming. I hope they have a smile on their face, because you're a great guy, you're a great girl, a great man, a great woman, whatever it may be. That you bring joy to somebody. And have a great 2019. You'll be seeing more from me, hopefully. And you guys have a great day. And thank you very much for watching. And Collector Dude out.